So be ready.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. I think we have begun. And indeed we have. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Super League here in Gavra Racing for the final time this season. I cannot believe this is going to be the final league race here in the main leagues in F1 2020. It's absolutely flown by. But yes, we are here once again for the final time this week in the glorious Interlagos. And I'm joined by a man who at this point needs no introduction, but I'm going to introduce him anyway. It is he is a two-time Super League champion, a two-time GT Sport champion, and he is a man that is unfortunately very quick, annoyingly very quick, but a man who is filled with experience, which is why he's here in the commentary box. Let's play Dutchie. How are you doing today?
I'm very well today.
Good.
How about you?
I'm not too bad. A bit emotional as it is the final race of the season. You know, it's sad that it's coming to an end, but you know, we move on to the next F1 game, of course, and I'm sure there'll be plenty more seasons. But we've still got a wonderful race to enjoy here in Interlagos, where we've got a grid of 17 drivers here, 2 replacements today. We've got Absolute 11, who is driving in the Racing Point today in replacement of Mares, and we've got Thunder, who me and Dutchie know very well, who is down in the Alpha Tauri, replacing Jojo Power there in the AlphaTauri. So yeah, Leo Cat back in again after a couple of weeks out. He's back in the Williams, the Academy Series champion. So let's see what he's able to do today here in the Super League. But Mr. Play Dutchie, Interlagos, opinions.
I hate it.
You hate it. You're probably one of the rare people who do not like this track. Why do you not like it? You actually don't. You don't like any track apart from Monaco.
This game is just no.
Okay, right. Okay, let's ignore the game for now. Right. Let's just say this track on its own to drive. How is it? How do you like this track? If you ignore the game's track limits and this and that.
Well, it's always fun to battle out here if you can keep up, because of the dirty air is pretty massive in the second sector. Yeah, it's a strange track because you have to get a good balance, because you have 2 long straights, you can lose big time on it. But you also have to get a good downforce or a good stability car for second sector. That's the most technical part of the track. So that makes it difficult for every driver. Yeah,
it does. Makes it quite difficult to find a setup. I think the mostly everyone uses a 3.6. I think around here is usually quite a good wing setup. Woody in the chat, Adversity. Hello, welcome guys. Woody asking who's Thunder replacing. Thunder's replacing Jojo Power today in the Alpha Tauri. So yeah, just keep an eye on Mr. 5050, who is up here. Actually managed to qualify on a podium. We're in a podium position yesterday. Qualified in the Premier Series, but he had quite a bit of bad luck. Yeah, Woody, I agree. It is definitely redemption time for Thunder, as he actually has just invalidated. But Aston on a slow lap as well. He's invalidated. Let's see if the 2 Haas drivers can sneak their way into the points. Dutchies, who have been doing so much recently. In terms of the obviously the Drivers' Championship has been wrapped up. Constructors, though, still alive here. It is still very much possible for the Constructors to happen today. I believe ZTEC Oreos must DNF today, Dutchie. I think, if Zetec Oreos finishes outside of the top 10 or he DNFs, I think Atim and Toussaint need to get like fourth and fifth, or like third and sixth, I think, to grab it. Anything like above that, I think they are able to get the constructors. So there is still a constructors fight going on. It's a little bit marginal, as Zetec finishing outside the points or DNFing is going to be a bit of a rare occurrence, but we will find out. And you know, the battle is still alive anyway. Apart from that, obviously there'll be drivers battles happening all over the place, and constructors battles happening all over the place as well. As Leo Cat on the lap at the moment, he's just come through turn 4. But yeah, track limits on this track. I mean, the places where I was picking up penalties really was turn 2 or entry to turn 3, exit of turn 4, and Junsao, or as well I like to call it Glock Corner, which Leo Cat's about to go through, because you can cut that quite a bit on the inside by accident. But yeah, they're usually the main places around this track where you will pick up a penalty. You can also pick up a penalty on the outside of turn 8, I believe. If you go run wide through turn 6 and 7, you can run quite wide over that to turn 8. Leo Cat's just doing a quite impressive time there, Dutchy. A 1:06.9 there for Leo Cat, and quite a few people in the 6s. And now, Dutchy, I swear we only had 1 or 2 people in the 6s in last season's Super League. So, I mean, does that show really that these guys are a lot quicker this season?
It could be, but also what I experience with the Code Masters is that after every update the grid will change as well. It could be easier, or it's more slippy. Maybe made it easier and faster for other drivers to have stability car, stability race, because everyone wants to play this game.
Yeah, as Jack's putting himself on pole position. Dutchy seems to be the qualifying master. Hasn't gone well for him in the races though. He had quite a poor one out in USA. Just looking now as well. Wolfie's in the chat. Hey Wolfie, says hi lads. Last race of the season. Sad times. It definitely is. Cash Stengel in the chat as well. Got that one right. Calling me a cheeky corner cutter. I mean, you know. Simsoft as well. Welcome to the chat as well, guys. Hi everyone. Hope you're enjoying Super League so far.
Don't listen. You never do. But yeah, to be honest, no. You can't say that, would they? Could you silence him, please? Now, I like the battles in this game. If there are battles, I'm enjoying it. But not that many like in GT Sport.
Yeah, I mean the GT Sport battles are the best battles you will see in Gavra Racing. So, I mean, the amount of people that don't go over there and watch GT Sport League, it's surprising, guys, because you would believe it, but GT Sport, it's the battles are a lot better than they are in F1. As Dan Schneider just gone third with a 1:06.8, and Dutchy, he's been a Dutchman who has been on the rise across, not just Super League, I mean GT Sport as well. He's a man that's really picked up the pace over the course of the both seasons in GT Sport and in the Super League.
Yeah, he's definitely improving. Like I said last time or the week before, he's improving big time. Then halfway the race he's dropping back, and then maybe at the end some races he's crawling back up. So he's definitely has showing a learning curve to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, got you silent there.
Sorry. Just as yeah, no, he's had a huge improvement, Dan Schneider, this season. Across the season, he's definitely got better and better, and shown it here in the Super League. So just looking to see who's on a lap at the moment. Aston looked like he was on a lap. And back down on that one. Absolute 11 on a lap at the moment. He's currently 600s up, just come through the quite tricky turn 10, now down through turn 11 here, down towards Jinsao of turn 12, as I like to call it, Glock Corner. Out there now, up towards turn 13, through 14 and 15, all flat out these corners, technically counted as the straight. As it goes all the way down now to the line, going to hug it over to the left-hand side to minimise the line, and still does a 7.9 for Absolute 11, doesn't improve on that time. Just trying to see who else is going on to a lap at the moment. Leo Cat has invalidated. He's not going to be able to complete his lap, as the controller is going to die. And my phone is also not charging, so
no one is going out anymore. That's strange. Why?
What's up?
Is that time delay again? Because some people going out on the last 5 seconds.
Yeah, I think the time is a little bit off. Oh, hold on. If you wouldn't, I'm currently just trying to plug my controller in. I need to find the charger. Hold on.
Well, the Ferrari boys are being Ferrari. See, Woody, this happens as well then. Time isn't right.
I can't find my overcharger. Is that it there? Haha, found it. Sorry, everyone. Simsoff in the chat saying he'd like to see Sony and Polyphony do an F1 game. The problem is, though, with that, Simsoff, is the code map. Well, what is EA now? EA own the rights to the game, unfortunately. So I don't think there's going to be much push and shove on that, if I'm honest. I'm just trying to see now, Dutch, who's coming across the line to start their lap. Thunder is a 10th up according to my timings. I don't know if anyone else is on lap at the moment. Two Saints come across the line. He won't improve on his 12th place. Let's see if Thunder's able to improve as he sticks to the wall, comes across the line, improves, only goes 13th, 200ths off of Two Saint. Jax and Tim invalidated, did you say? Yes, they both have. Dan Schneider on a lap though, Dutchie. Let's see what he's able to do as he's coming down now. And oh, there's a McLaren right in the way of Dan Schneider, and that's put him right off. And Wiggly Star, what on earth is he doing there? And he's put the Red Bull right off his lap there. Enormous Shadow has invalidated. He won't inject the grass. He won't be improving either. Wiggly Star, I don't even know if he's going to be improving on his time. Rick Holt, he's invalidated. I don't think there's many people left, actually. I think that's it, if I'm honest.
Wiggly Star is he's not being aware. It's a shame that people are not being aware.
Yeah, it is a shame. Wiggly Star got right in the way of Dan Schneider's lap there. Jet won't be improving, Aston won't be improving, neither will Rick Holt. So yeah, that is going to be the end of Quali Dutchie. And once again, quite a few times we've seen this season, it is Pearson Jax on pole. Tim out qualifying what has been his main championship rival this season, Z-Tech, with Norma Shadow in 4th place to round out the 2nd row.
What's happening with Natty?
I don't know what's happening with Natty.
I think he's cursed because of the Ferrari last season. Would he be reasonable? That's not gonna happen. Well, we have Pearson Jackson 1st place, 2nd is Tim, Citico Orioles in 3rd, Dan Snyder 4th, Norman Shadow 5th, Leocat 6th, Jetsy 7, 8 Piero, 9 Aston, Wiggly Stars in 10, Rick Holt 11, Pope 12, to Sane of 13. Ooh, it's a bit off. Then Thunder and 14, 15 Geek Shadow, Geek Fusion, Jesus Christ. Natty and 16, and Absolute last one. How's that possible, Absolute? Come on. Ooh, looks a bit dark. There you go.
I believe my microphone has been unmuted for quite a while now. Yes, it has
That's
been.
why I did.
Yeah, I know. And I said, Dutchy, that was quite surprising. Actually, you did that because you haven't done that all season.
No.
Unfortunately, Dutchy, I may have to slightly be on the disappoint for you here. I got a little bit of insight from the main man, Mr. Thunder 5050, before I joined the commentary box. He said that I don't know whether I trust him because he could be talking the complete waffle, but he said it was just going to be cloudy. Okay, but we never know. We may see some rain pop in at the end of the race. We saw it yesterday, so we don't know. Also, your microphone is doing that weird static noise again. I don't know why it's doing that.
That's because of you.
Well, I do not. No, I'm going to have to shut that down right there. I do not affect your microphone level,
That's only
actually.
because of you. It doesn't happen in the other party.
Yes, okay, yes, everyone in the chat, fine. It's Codemasters. God, I should have known better. Honestly, God.
Yeah, I agree with them. Don't you have your sound too loud? Because you hear my mic then.
No, I think it's alright. It's stopped now.
Woody can't hear the static noise. See? Just you.
Well, I'm sorry.
I see 2 drives on hearts. Is that the Natty gamble?
It's it is the Natty gamble. Natty has gone for now it's funny that because Natty all week long, Dutchy, he's been telling me all about the soft medium, saying all this and that, all this, and now he's gone for the hard. So you know what, Natty, you disappoint me. He's almost gone right into the back of Geek Fusion there. Yeah. What, Natty? He's just gone around everyone. I don't know what the hell he's doing. As Natty and Geek Fusion starting on the hards. Everyone else outside the top 10 Dutchy starting on the mediums, as we know it is a medium to soft around here, or a soft medium. You can make it work. If there isn't a safety car, Dutchy, we should surely, as we seem to do nearly every season without fail, see punctures in this race. We saw it in the freshman. We saw it last season in the Premier Series. I think we saw one in the Super League as well. So yeah, hopefully we can see a couple of punctures at the end of the race. We saw one in Bahrain actually, which was interesting. But remember that one as
lights will be out in 4 seconds.
Yeah, the lights are gonna count down here, as they don't on screen, but we see the revs. We see it counting down, and there we go, and the lights are on, and away we go, and Jack's off with a sort of a goodish start, but now here comes at him down the inside. Will he hold it there? It's all sort of carnage at the back, as someone's run wide there. Someone forced wide, I think that's Piero. The Frenchman being forced right onto the gravel now, as Toussaint's dropped all the way back to 16th. He's been swarmed now, so it's going to go 4 wide. Dutchy the back, someone being forced onto the gravel here towards the back. It's Absolute 11. Toussaint now down the inside of Geek Fusion, goes down the inside of Absolute 11 as well. Gets past both of those two. Natty now on the inside of Wiggly Style. He's going to try and get the movers. Jetsy now on the inside of Leo Kai. He's going to go down the inside as well. But it goes Jax at him. Then CJ Gorios followed by Dan Schneider. No movement up there towards the top at the moment. as you saw there, just jumping Leo Cat Thunder, a monster of a start, Dutchy, up 5 places already. He's up into 9th place. That's a brilliant start from Thunder 50-50. As, it's everyone else there. Piero dropping 3 positions. I think Piero, Dutchy, got forced onto the grass a little bit on the outside of turn 2, as there was quite a few people going wheel to wheel into that first corner. As now we look down towards turn 1, but anybody will be looking for a move here down into this corner. Pope right on the back of Thunder could be looking for the move here. Will he try it now down into the inside of turn 1? He is going to send it here. Goes the Racing Point driver. Pope down the inside of Thunder and gets the move done. And Thunder will drop down to 10th place, but still a decent start there from the Irishman, as Aston all the way up into 8th place, Dutchy. So Aston having a decent quality and a decent start as well, as the Haas driver currently in the points, as Geek Fusion and Natty here battling. This Geek Fusion gets past Natty there in 15th place, as Natty will try and look for the move back on him here into turn 6 and 7, but too far away to look for the move. But clean start so far, Dutchy.
You're finished?
Yeah, I'm finished now.
Sounds so lovely how you do the commentary. Definitely excited.
Yeah, it was a very exciting start. We had 4 wide at one point at the back, going down towards turn 4, which is quite crazy. But yeah, clean start here in the Super League so far, as Piero trying to move his way back up the grid here. He's right on the back of Thunder 50-50 now. Thunder getting a good start, but he's losing time here now, as Piero now on the soft. So this is understandable, Dutchy, why Piero would be gaining on Thunder. Thunder be losing time, as Thunder is on those mediums. Piero goes round the outside. Easy enough move for the Frenchman. Gets himself back up into 10th place. It's not been the best of seasons for Piero in terms of his pace, but he is trying to find his way back into the position where he started, as no movement so far at the beginning. And yeah, Jack's getting swarmed at the beginning by Atim, but managed to get back past him, and now leads the race, does Pearson Jacks. And let's see if he is able to keep that up there, as everyone's so close at the moment here, Dutchy. Is Natty being overtaken by Rick Holt at the back, and I don't know what's happened to Rick Holt, because he started outside the top 10, Dutchy, and he's qualifying on the mediums. Yeah, but he did he spin? Did he?
Yeah.
Is that why he's dropped so far back?
Last. Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. Oh, he's almost lost the rear. Yeah, he's almost lost the rear through Jun Sao as well. As surprising for Rick Holt to be so far back. Like he said, he has span. So yeah, that's why he is at the back. Is Piero now right on the back of Pope, and is gaining on the driver on the medium tyres, as expected. Piero on the faster tyre at the moment.
And behind Jax.
Yeah, Tim right up behind Jax, actually gapping nearly a second to Zetec Oreos at the back here is Tim. So this is what he would have wanted at the moment, but yeah, almost gapping a second back. Zetec falls outside that DRS. That will not be good for the Super League champion, but he's the Renault driver trying to keep with them at the moment. As see if he's able to. He's dropping a little bit outside the points though, as they all come down now into Jun Sao, actually using the bit of the grass on the entry, Dutchy, but I believe that's what you're supposed to do in it, really, to get a good entry into Jun Sao. Go as wide as you can into it.
Yeah, but sometimes it's slippy.
It's how you had to say. You really are the Kimmy of the Super League. Like, sometimes it's slippy. As I'm going to look now at the battle for the lead, because here comes Atim now. He's gaining and gaining, Dutchy, and he's going to go to the inside. Jax leaves in the room, but he almost gets squeezed to the inside, but just is held off by Pearson Jax there, and Jax will stay in first position in a moment. Overtakes happening all over the place. Wiggly Style getting past Thunder. Thunder dropping back down into 12th place, and Wiggly Style going to try and now catch up to the Frenchman ahead, as the McLaren driver closely only 1.6 seconds behind, so he's out of DRS range. But I'm just going to keep an eye, Dutchy, because these two really close to each other up front at the moment. The battle here for the lead in this race between Jax and Atim, as Yeah, Tim had a little wobble on the rear there as he's gaining now actually a lot here. He's already gained so much with the ERS, and now he's got the DRS as well as he's going to go to the inside here. Goes at him. Will he take the lead in this race? And yes, he does, Dutchy. Up into first place goes the Finnish driver.
Jax can get him on the other DRS. Well, he doesn't have a good exit, but if you had a good exit, you couldn't get him back. So this is a bit tricky track. If you're in the lead and then you got a good exit, you can take the lead, lose the lead again.
Yeah, I mean that's what makes the track so exciting though in terms of its racing. Overtakes happening all over the place as Jax aren't going to have to sit behind at him for the moment, and see if he can make the pass through the next set of DRS zones. As Aston dropping 2.1 seconds back behind Leo Katz, who's dropped away from this DRS train up ahead. So we've got a bit of we can start to see some patterns trending here, Dutchy. So the top 7 all in a train. Then we've got a train of 3 here between Aston, Pope and Piero. And then a train all the way down to, well, around about Rick Holt, and maybe Absolute 11's a bit too far away actually from those 3. But there's a bit of a train happening towards the back there as well. So we've got 3 different DRS trains happening at the moment. But here comes Jax here. And he's going to go to the outside here. Goes Pearson Jax at him now, trying to hold it. And it's giving me the worst camera angles for that overtake. But Tim going to be right on the back now. Pearson Jax is going to move to the outside. Tim now going to try and go around the outside here, down into turn 4. Will he look for the move here to the outside? Jax going to try and hold it on the inside. But Tim makes the move work around the outside. And that's a really nice overtake from the Alfa Romeo driver.
That's what I meant about the DRS. If you get the DRS and a good exit, you take the lead back, but you can lose the lead.
Yeah, that was a prime example of exactly what you were explaining before. And yeah, the battle still continues, and that's just allowed that this battle in here between these two Dutchies allowed CTEC Aureus to gain half a second on these guys, as that gap, remember, was just floating above a second, now down to 5/10. So CTEC Aureus not out the running yet for this battle. He's in the DRS, but so is everyone else behind him. Dan Schreider is gaining a little bit on actually at the moment, but Jax here is going to gain on at him, Dutchy, and it's probably best now that Jax actually wait for the second DRS zone. If he gets a good exit out of turn 2 here, he needs to be able to get it down now, down the straight, and he's not had the best of exits, and I don't think he's going to be close enough to make the move work. No, he won't. There's an overtake happening at the back here between these two, between Absolute 11 and Geek Fusion here. Absolute 11 right on the back of Geek Fusion. Geek Fusion going to go defensive, but Absolute 11 just with a huge drive down the straight easily gets past on the inside before the corner. Absolute 11 on those medium tyres. He's got past the man on the hards, who are going to be quite considerably slower at this point in the race. As Toussaint actually got past Thunder. I didn't see that happen there, but Thunder looked to the inside there on the Alfa Romeo driver. Didn't go for it though. And interestingly, Dutchy, the man who we have seen probably the least penalties from him this season, the man who has kept his penalties in check this season, has picked up the first penalty in this race, which to me is quite surprising.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Toussaint just picked up one as well.
Yeah, penalties is just, we all know the track limits is inconsistent. And sometimes you get 2 penalties for just 1 corner. Or you get an instant penalty. That's also, where's it based on, you think of. But also see now that we have 2 different groups.
Here we go. Sorry to interrupt you there, but there's going to be an overtake from Piero. And the Frenchman gets something done. But yeah, I know what you mean. We've got 2 different groups. We've got that battle all the way down to 7th. And then we've got the gap of 3 here, and then there's 2 drivers kind of on their own. Wiggly Star Toussaint, who's been pressured by Thunder, and then Rick Holt behind him, and then there's a 3-way battle at the back as well between Absolute 11, Geek Fusion and Natty. I don't know why Natty's gone for the hards. I think that's a bit of a bold 2-in-1 strategy from Natty, but we'll see if it works.
Aston made a mistake because he wasn't 8, wasn't he?
Maybe. No, Absolute 11 qualified at the back, pal. I don't know what you're on about.
Yeah, but I thought Aston was on the 8th place.
Oh, Aston.
Yeah.
Maybe. I think, I don't know, because maybe he just got overtaken by Piero and Pope. I didn't see him make him. I don't know actually. You make a point there. I didn't see what happened.
He has -1 now. Place drops.
Yeah, it's Rick Holt now on the battle for Thunder. Is Thunder going to go back down the inside of turn 2? That's a rare occurrence, don't you? I've never seen that before. As Thunder now has gone to the offensive, but Rick Holt, though, is going to have the slipstream, and he gets past here, gets past Thunder. Thunder going to try and go back down the inside. Rick Holt left in the room, and oh, Thunder, a little bit of contact, but Rick Holt left in the room nicely there. And but Thunder did just back off and stay behind, and but that was sneaky from Thunder, Dutchy, because Rick Holt ran wide through turn 2. Thunder was like, well, I'll sneak back down the inside here, and they went wheel to wheel through turn 3.
Yeah, that's what you have to do. You always, like the big legend said, if there's a gap, you have to go for that gap. If you don't, then you're no longer a racing driver.
Well, exactly, and Thunder almost did that. Leo Cat's got a huge drive. He's had a much better exit out of Jun Sao. Then Norma Shadow, he's going to go to the inside, and even though he's in the DRS training, made the move work, goes the Academy League champion, and he's up into 6th place and now hunting down the other Red Bull of Jetsy, who, I'll tell you something about this man here, Jetsy, Dutchy. Last season, he was one of the guys in the Premier Series to receive a puncture. Could he have the same outcome this time as he did last season, as Piero gets past Pope for 8th place? But could we see Jetsy having the same fate as he reached last season here in Interlagos?
I found out something now at the end of the season. If you keep looking at Leo Cat and Jetsy, their lights were starting to blink. If you get below 15% of Earth, then it starts to blink.
Oh yeah, because it's recovering the energy, isn't it?
Yeah, but you know, everyone recovers the energy in the same way, because you only use it on the straights or just at the corner that you're slow at.
Yeah.
So if you look at...
Oh, is Leo Cat getting so much on Jetsy? Who am I looking at?
If you keep an eye on Jetsy now, he's using all his Earth. Now it's starting to blink. It's on 6%.
Yeah. Well, that's just an indication. That's just an indication that he's low on ERS, and then he's going to be recovering it. So usually blinking means it's recovering, actually. So I don't know why it's blinking for it being low. It's interesting, but anyway, as Rick Holt has got past Toussaint here. And
no, Castangle, we did it. See, I keep saying Castangle now because I'm too much for Tiger.
It's actually Dutchy. It's Castangle. No, get that right, okay?
Yeah,
Castangle,
right.
Exactly. Come on, get it right, Dutchy. Get it right.
Castangle, I never noticed me.
Dutchy, it's Castangle. Stengel. You said it wrong that time again. Hey, this is what you've been doing to me all season, okay? So I'm getting my own back on you now.
Well, I will get you back, no worries. No, I didn't know about his future. Oh, Jax is behind Tim.
Yeah, Jax is quite close behind Tim.
Pretty close.
Yeah, hasn't been able to make the move, but once again, Zetek Oreos is just lurking in the distance, Dutchy. Just keeping an eye on this battle. I think that's definitely the safe place for him at the moment. Don't try and get involved. Conserve those tyres and just let these two battle it out, and then strike when the time is right.
I see a white, a blue key on Jax and Sitakorio, so probably they're going to box this lap.
Well, everyone's got the blue spanner, which means that the pit window is open for them. Yeah, Tim does.
Tim doesn't.
Tim does on my screen.
Your screen is fake.
Well, on my screen right now, I've been told the soft to medium is open. However, Dutchy, I will tell you right now, I'm highly doubting anyone is going to pit, because the softs can definitely tell you the softs can can go a comfortable 16 laps. I actually took the softs yesterday to 18 laps on the soft tyres yesterday. Remember, I was sat in a party with Aston. He was my... his Piero's had a spin! I got full view of that, Dutchy. Full view. He's gone through an advertising board. His Rick Holt's had a huge crash as well. He's lost it. Oh, that's a big... He's got wing damage as well. That's a big crash for the Ferrari driver as well. Dutchy, I'll tell you what happened. So Piero was following... I was riding on board with, I believe it was Pope, who was behind Piero. Piero just came through turn 2, and do you know how you get on that curb on the exit of turn 2, on the inside of turn 3? He got on the inside that curb, just lit up the rear, and he spun it. And then what's happened is, Piero hasn't come back on the track aggressively. That's not what happened. I think Rick Holt has done the exact same thing at the exact same time as Piero, and he's gone off into the wall, but Piero didn't hit the wall, and Rick Holt did, and now Rick Holt has got wing damage, and Dan Schneider and Norma Shadow into the pits early. Could this be for a set of mediums? It is mediums for both drivers, but that's going to be very risky for them at the end of the race. They're going to be on edge. So Wiggly Style comes in as well. So does Piero as well, off of those soft tyres.
Oh, you got a 5-second.
Who did Piero? It's all gone. It's all gone to pieces for the Frenchman. I've got the hiccups for some reason, which is very annoying.
I wonder who's going to box first of the front runners.
Yeah, I wonder who will. I mean, the longer you go, obviously, the better you're going to be on the. The longer you're going to be, obviously. I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, the longer you go on the softs, the shorter your time you'll have on the mediums, which means you'll be more comfortable towards the end. As all 3 of them have come in. Wow. So all 3 of them not trying to strafe win. They've actually all
Tim.
gone. It's Tim. Oh dear. Oh, I've seen it, Dutchy. Oh no, that's not gone well for Tim. But yeah, I took them 18 laps yesterday, but we did have a safety car, which I've just remembered actually. So these guys have gone 15 laps on the medium tyres. I believe the medium tyres can go 24 laps, which means, but by the calculations, they can go 20 laps anyway on these mediums. So these guys should be able to make it to the end. As here comes Toussaint now, and it's all getting out of sorts here, because Toussaint going to try and go down the inside of his teammate, but Thunder going to try and go around the outside of Toussaint. Thunder forced wide, and Tim came out, and here comes Jax now. Jax going to try and go to the outside of Thunder, and that was an incredible sequence of events. Both Piero, it's Jax has sent it on Toussaint. Jax on the hard tyres, I forgot to say earlier, but what a send and what a moment in this race. And Dutchy, Jax and Tim came out right next to this battle of these guys on the mediums, and that has put Jax outside of the DRS train from Tim, because Thunder and Toussaint were right ahead of him. Toussaint went wheel to wheel with his teammate at one point. Thunder went round the outside of Toussaint, and then Thunder went immediately on the defence to Jax. That was absolutely crazy. As here comes Z-Tech Oreos now, trying to look for the move inside. He gets past. Will Dan Schneider look for the move on the outside of Thunder as well? There's going to be contact, a little bit of it, but now Dan Schneider on the inside. Thunder just having to concede the position on the over tyres, and that was absolutely incredible there. I just cannot believe what just happened.
I see a bit of a Mercedes strategy with Tim and Toussaint.
So here comes Jetsy to the inside. He's squeezed Geek Fusion a little bit there, and he's made the move work. And what were you saying about the Mercedes strategy?
Yeah, I don't want to say it, but Toussaint is kind of a Bottas now that try to hold up the other fast cars, and Tim, being the Lewis, just tried to pull away.
Well, I mean, yeah, I think that's kind of what's happened here. But Toussaint has done his job, if that was his case, because Toussaint has opened up a 2.1 second gap. But I think what has floored Jax here is he's gone onto the hards. Now, Dutchy, for some reason, and we know Mr. Jax, for some reason, I think that was an unintentional hard tyre. I think maybe he was supposed to go into the mediums. I'm not sure, but that's what I think. Because obviously he would have said it as the hards and the strategy before the race, but then he has to change it to medium, so I'm not sure. Z-Tech gets past Toussaint on those 17 lap balls. Hards are medium, sorry.
Don't wanna be crazy.
Oh, it's Dan Schneider around the outside of Toussaint, sorry, through turn 4. Good move right there from Schneider, but what were you going to say?
Well, Jax has been pretty pace with Tim. He just lost 2 tenths now this lap.
Well, yeah, he has, but that gap that she was 1.8 and now it's 2.4.
Yeah, but he just lost 2 to 3 tenths the lap before. Now he's losing 3 tenths already.
What you want to look at the comparison is will Z-Tech Oreos catch him is the real question. Because that's what you want to see is, if those hard tyres are slower, then surely Z-Tech will be gaining on him, which Z-Tech seems to be doing. He's within DRS range now. Let's see if he is when they come through turns 1 and 2, comes through the detection zone. As I think, oh, that was close. Yes, he is within DRS range, Dutchy, and that is going to be very beneficial for Mr. Z-Tech Oreos, because now he's going to be pressuring Pearson Jax now for what is going to be net second place here in this race. But crucially, Tim needs to plan a 5-second gap. It's hammer time for him. If we are calling him Lewis Hamilton right now for the Mercedes strategy, it's hammer time for him, because he's got a 5-second penalty which he picked up for speeding in the pit lane, and he's got to open up a 5-second gap, and he's got to hope, Dutchy, what will help him is these two battling behind will really help him out in that.
Jax is feeling the pressure because his back end of the car is wobbling sometimes, exit corner. And yeah, if Z-Tech Oreos get in a fight with Jax, then Tim can get away. But we know at the end of the race the mediums will be destroyed, and maybe Jax has a little bit left and gain back.
Oh, was Jax there, ran really wide. Looked like he was going to go to the gravel. There's Norma Shadow getting past Thunder, and these guys who run the mediums are just slowly just starting to fall back down the grid. And obviously because they are on a lot older on their tyres, but just looking now, and I think Toussaint is going to stay out for a lap, and I think when he comes in if he comes in this lap, he will make it to the end on the sauce. Here comes Jetsy now trying to send it down the inside of Thunder, and now Leocat goes past Thunder as well, and obviously Thunder on that alternate strategy, that's why he's going to pass. Apparently I say Schneider wrong, Dutchy, am I correct in saying that, or do I say it right?
Yeah, it's called Dan Schneider.
Schneider? Yeah. Dan Schneider.
No, not Schneider. How do you say it?
Break
like
it down
Tiger,
for me.
But then Schneider.
Yeah, so I've been saying Schneider.
Never mind.
Oh, for God's sake.
Keep it on Cash Stengel.
Here, yeah. Cash Stengel. As here comes Norma Shadow now. Z-Tech Oreos is down the inside of Jax. He gets the move done as Jetsy now going to go past, trying to go past Toussaint as well, and he does. And now Leocat riding on the back of Toussaint as well. As Natty getting past Thunder into the pits, actually. Sorry, Dutchy, I didn't realise that. Thunder into the pits on those soft tyres, so he should be able to make it to the end on those soft tyres because they are fresh. Oh, this contact between Pope and Tim. Oh, Dutchy, big contact between Pope and Tim. Here comes Z-Tech. Oh no! Oh my God, Tim's got huge. Oh my days!
Yeah, I've got
my God!
opinions, but no.
Tim's gonna have to pay. He's gonna have to pay for wing damage.
Yeah, it's a shame because I was looking forward to it. If Z-Tech Oreos could gain up, and Jax is now on Z-Tech Oreos' first corner.
And Z-Tech Oreos is somehow miraculously going to take the lead in this race. That is absolutely incredible.
Look at Jax on Sitagorios.
Yeah, here comes Jax looking for the move back. This is the move for the lead in the race. The outside. Oh, this contact between the two of them. As Zitek will hold the position. And Pope and Tim both come in for wing damage, I believe. No, Pope doesn't. No wing damage for Pope, I don't think. What, Dutchy, did you see what happened?
Yeah, I saw it on your screen.
I didn't get the full. I didn't get the full thing of what happened. I didn't see the full thing.
Neither did I. I was on Sitagorios and Jax.
Yeah, that's what I was watching. As Tim has just come out ahead of Rick Holt and absolute 11. Tim now right at the back, and I cannot believe that Pope and Tim have just collided. Pope on the alternate strategy. Tim looked like he was going to win it, and he's... Oh
Jax
my
on the
god.
Orioles first corner again.
Yeah, these two battling in it. Jax back down the inside. Goes Pearson. Jax takes the lead in this race on those hard tires. He's doing a magnificent job on them, Dutchy. And now Toussaint into the pits, and what that has done, Dutchy, is completely scuppered the chances of Alfa Romeo having any chance of winning this Constructors' Championship right there. That is a big blow to the Alfa Romeo team.
You don't know, because things can happen with Sitagorios and Jax. So they keep battling. Things can happen. That can be a safety car, so Tim maybe get a second chance. You never know.
And I cannot believe we somehow Interlagos seems to provide a very slow-moving car with a very quick-moving car incident. Take Interlagos 2018 in F1, where there was a collision between Ocon and Max Verstappen. Obviously Ocon was trying to unlap himself, but a similar thing has happened here, where there's been a lot slower car. So here comes Zitek Orios now to the inside again of Jax, and he retakes the lead in this race. Jax has had quite a decent exit, Dutch, and he's had a very good exit out of turn 2. Here he goes, he's got the DRS again, ERS enabled as well. Pearson Jax to the outside here of turn 4. They're going to go wheel to wheel, Dutchy, here through turn 4, and Jax having to give up the position here, and Dan Schneider must be licking his lips right now, because he is gaining on them quite a lot here, Dutchy, and he is almost within DRS range of these two.
Yeah, Jax has to play the smart game. Just stay behind, stay in the DRS, save your tires, and you will get Sitagorios at the end of the race, because his tires will be better at the end, and so he can get away with Dan Schneider as well.
I actually cannot believe that I still can't believe that's happened.
No, neither do I. I was looking forward to it if those two boys just
they could have been able to catch. I know, it's... Oh my God. Wow. That's actually crazy. As the battle continues between these two up front, Jax is making those hard tires work. He's really making those hard tires work. Geek Fusion into the pits, by the way. He's going to be coming off those hards. He's going to the set of softs, as expected, for the Alpha Tauri driver. And that is absolutely incredible, as Natty getting past Wheatley Style there, actually. So Natty doing well on those 24-lap old hards. As
box.
Yeah, he's definitely going to have the box very soon. As the only person, Dutchy, at the moment inside the top 4 who doesn't have a penalty is Mr. Pearson Jax, and that could bode well for him at the end of this race if he can keep it in the track limits. I don't know how many warnings he has.
Don't look at it. Just be surprised.
I mean, I've already been surprised enough in this race.
Yeah.
As Jax right on the back of Zitek Orios again. He's had a decent enough exit. He's back in the DRS again. I don't think Dutchy this time he will be close enough to go for the move. He's going to look for it, but yeah, definitely too far back at the moment. As Wiggly starts, you're going to get past Natty. Natty stays out. As here comes Piero to the outside. That's a very smart move there from the Frenchman. And Piero up into 9th place. And it's going to try and hunt down now Wiggly Star. Oh, Mr. Schumacher, I didn't see you were in the chat there. Hello, good sir. Nice to see you back here, Mr. Schumi. Hope to see you back in the new game, Mr. Schumacher. I want to see you back in Gavra in F1 2021, pal. If you're not there, I will be bitterly disappointed. Yeah, you still got some beef with Rick Holt to finish off, which you didn't finish off in that season. As Jackson with DRS Dutchy, he's on his way again, and he's going to be looking for the move. Here comes Pearson Jackson. What a battle! We've got to look for the lead here, Dutchy. To the inside goes Pearson Jacks, and he's back into the lead in this race, and he is going to open up a good enough gap as Leocat now down the inside of Norma Shadow. Norma Shadow going to hold it on the inside there. It's going to try and keep it, but Jax is going to hold the position, Dutchy, into turn 4, and will keep it there as Piero down the inside of Wiggly Styles. It showed me the wrong person now. That was strange. As Norma Shadow back down the inside of Leocat. Leocat going to hold it on the inside, though. Down through turn 5 here. It's Leocat, Norma Shadow going to go wheel to wheel. Up through turn 6 and 7. Leocat to the outside, Dutchy. That is absolutely incredible from the Academy driver. Can he hold it on the inside? Yes, he will. What a series of moves there from the Academy driver, Academy League champion. That is incredible there from the Williams driver. Wow, that was a move.
Showing good racing, and probably the next season I will be in the Super League then if he's showing this.
Yeah, I mean the pace that he's got here, it's...
Yeah, or he likes the track.
Yeah, maybe. But I mean, he absolutely stormed the Academy, so I'm assuming probably most of the time, every time we've had someone win the Academy, they have gone into the Super League. Tim V, Rick Holt, Leo Cat, and... Who am I missing? Who am I missing?
I don't know. You got the list.
Rick Holt. Oh, Mares. But he's not here today. But yeah. So yeah, we have seen every Academy League champion go into the Super League.
I think Mares has given up.
I mean, he hasn't been here for that. I think once he lost the championship, but he hasn't been here for the previous 2 races. So you could say that. But yeah, Leo Cat, that was absolutely outstanding. F1 lover, if you're witnessing this, I think that could be possible overtake of the week, good sir. Yeah, exactly. Chamby Cyril, you just read my mind, my friend. That F1 lover, if you are watching, because I know you are, I've seen you in the chat. That you just note the lap down. I think it was lap 27, I think it was.
Yeah.
As lap 27, F1 lover. So could be looking for a move here, Dutchy, for the lead of the race again. For these two, as Jax and Z-Tech Oreo's getting ever so close again. Z-Tech back in the slipstream, and unfortunately, Dutchy, Dan Scheide's not been able to capitalise on these two battling as much. Still just outside that slipstream, but once he gets into it, this battle could become very tasty for the lead in the final 7 laps of this race. And Dutchy, just keep a lookout. I need you on puncture watch out in case anybody because we will see. I'm determined to see a puncture, and I am assuring myself here that someone surely will have to get a puncture around this track, because it always seems to happen. As Tim getting past his teammate, and that must be a pretty bleak moment for Tim, as moving himself up into 10th place, and the man who was looking like he was going to be winning his 3rd race of the season has been absolutely pulled away from him by Pope. Not sure whose fault it was. I really didn't see the full extent of the incident, but as I said, I'm sure we will look in
we will see it in the claims chat.
Yeah, I'm definitely sure we will see that in the claims chat. As just looking back here, Dutchy again in this battle for the lead, and Z-Tech, surprisingly, Dutchy, on the mediums, Jax on the hards. Jax is doing really well on those hards to keep ahead of Z-Tech. He's I said Jax didn't want to go into the hards, but maybe he actually did, because he's doing exceptionally well on them.
We had a talk about last week about the tires, that you like the mediums or the hards better. Maybe Jax likes the hards better, or be more safe so he doesn't get a puncture. Yeah, it was Tim down the inside of Thunder. Makes the move stick.
And Jimmy in the chat saying Thunder apparently got a puncture going into the pit lane. So he literally received the puncture as he was going right into the pit entry. So I mean, how lucky can you get? That's pushing the tyres to its absolute limit at that point. Yeah, F1 lover in the chat, and I will repeat it again. Lap 27, potential overtake of the week. Lap 27 through turn 6 and 7. Lap 27, potential overtake of the week. As Old Dutchy battle for the lead here. Could Z-Tech Oreos be right on the back? He's going to go to the outside. Jack's going defensive to the inside. And Z-Tech Oreos stays behind him. And look now who's involved in this battle. Dan Schneider is getting involved here now. And he's actually within DRS range. Can he keep with these guys ahead? And yeah, let's see if he is able to. He's actually gaining a lot, Dutchy here. Here is Mr. Dan Schneider. And he's going to be within DRS range now, up these two ahead. And remember when he said he's been improving lots here? He's got a potential to take the win here at this point.
Yeah, he could. I was looking at the race director, and Jax is driving consistently, so maybe he's saving his tires more, pushing Z-Tech Oreos into the fight with Dan Snyder, so he could get away.
Yeah, as Z-Tech Oreos gaining so much on Pearson Jax. Will he look for the move here going into turn 1? No, he won't. He's going to stay behind him for now through turns 2 and 3. And Jax just seems to be getting a better exit out of turn 2, Dutchy, which is what is helping him down this straight towards turn 4. As I think that's what's really keeping Jax ahead at the moment. I don't think Z-Tech Oreos is not getting a good enough of an exit out of turn 2 through turn 3 to get the move on him into turn 4. As Piero just getting past Aston, and Toussaint now to the inside of Thunder, and oh, Toussaint's hit Thunder and he's spun, and he's got wing damage. And Toussaint has gone for quite an aggressive move. I think Toussaint actually locked up. I think he missed his braking zone and locked up quite heavily, and has hit the side of Thunder. And I don't know what Toussaint's doing now, actually. What's happening with Toussaint?
Maybe with his wheel?
Maybe he's had some wheel problems. I'm not sure. He's stopped on track. He's got to be careful that doesn't turn into something of a safety car. As oh, here comes Z-Tech Oreos now, and Jax battling here into turn 1 and 2. Z-Tech Oreos gets past Jax, and Toussaint's still on the inside. I don't know what's happening here. And Toussaint was disqualified for being parked in a dangerous location. As here goes Jax now, looking for the move back as Jax out back round the outside. Gets the move done as Toussaint got disqualified from being in a dangerous position. Now, I'm really not sure what happened to Toussaint there. And yeah, I'm really not sure what has happened there. So it's contact between him and Thunder. Apparently Toussaint's accelerator stopped working, Dutchy. Oh, yeah. That's interesting.
That's what you get with Trustbuster.
Well, he's he's got a new wheel, hasn't he? So he's on a Logitech.
Oh yeah, so, it was on Logitech.
Yeah, so but maybe his wheel disconnected. I'm not sure. Toussaint just said he lost power. Okay, he's in the chat right now. It's unfortunate for you, Toussaint, pal. So here comes Z-Tech Oreos to the outside here. The Titanic battle for the lead continues as Z-Tech Oreos round the outside of Pearson Jax. Dutchy, this is an absolute Titanic of a race we're having here. We had the leader crash into Pope. We've had these two battling away non-stop, Jax and Oreos. We had an absolutely insane around the outside move from Leo Count. We've had battles all over the place here. And what an incredible race we have had here in the Super League for the final time this season. What a race to send it off here in Interlagos. Always provides some amazing racing. And it's been a very good season ender in Interlagos this season. Definitely better than Abu Dhabi has in previous seasons.
Yeah. If Jax want to win this, he has to save Earth for the last 2 laps in the DRS range.
Oh, Z-Tech Oreos has run wide in Sao. Wide there for Zitek Orioles. Now Jax is right on the back of him again here. Dutchy, these two will just not stop battling. We cannot take a breath here of air because these two still battling away. And here comes Jax again to the inside here. And he will get the move again on Zitek Orioles. Pearson Jax is making these hards work like an absolute dream. And he is now past Zitek, back up into the lead of this race. And yeah, Incredibles. Piero's actually into the pits, interestingly. Oh, there's the yellow flag in sector 3 there. Didn't see what that was for.
Yeah, just keep your eye on the first 3.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on them.
Joining the fight.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on it. Keep an eye if we see any punctures as well. I can see some on the final lap. You know, could be tasty punctures. Come on, people, make it even more exciting. We want to see some punctures.
Make him say like 15 times again.
Puncture. As Piero came into the pits, Dutchy, and I think Piero may have been on puncture limit, which is why he has come into the pits.
Could be.
I think that seems like the most logical explanation, but Zitek Orioles are definitely not going to be close enough this time to make the move. But onto the final lap of this race, Dutchy. And this could be one hell of a battle between these three. Jack Swift with no penalties to his name. The rest of these guys with a penalty of some kind. Obviously, we are not going to spoil it. Here comes Zitek Orioles. He looked to the inside, Dutchy. That would have been a ballsy move if he'd gone for that. And so Norma Shadow now going to try and go to the inside of Leocat to the outside. Leocat going to hold it back. Oh, there's contact! Dutchy, Leocat spun! Contact between him, and that's a reset to track. And I'm sorry, Leocat. I caught it. You've been busted. That's a disqualification, my friend.
Why do people still keep doing that through the season?
And that's a disqualification for Mr. Leocat. Because you were spotted on track. Dutchy, I don't know if you saw that as well.
Jax has to win.
Jack, well, unless he picks anything up down the final straight. Here he goes. No. It has been heartbreak for this man this season. He's qualified on pole position so many times, but he is going to come across the line and take the win. What a battle between him and Zitek Orioles. Absolutely insane between these two. Dan Shire would take a respectable 3rd place. That's a brilliant race from the Dutchman. His teammate Dutchy, the two Dutch teammates at Red Bull take 3rd and 4th. That is an insane finish for those guys. Norma Shadow takes 5th, Leocat takes 6th, but he doesn't because Leocat is disqualified for resetting to track. Aston will take 7th, Pope in 8th, Willie Stow will take 9th. Tim, after he had that collision with Pope and got wing damage, takes 10th place. Geek Fusion in 11th, Thunder comes across the line and takes 12th. Piero in 13th, Rick Holt in 14th. Natty's doing donuts here down at Chun Sao. Natty celebrating the end of the Super League season. As Natty takes a 10-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. Jesus. He didn't even eat. How did he get a penalty for that? Stupid. Here he goes. Natty coming across the line. But Dutchy, I have to say, what an incredible race and what an incredible season we have had in the Super League. That is what a way to send off an absolutely incredible season here in the Super League.
Oh, Thunder! Driver of the day.
Yeah, Thunder gets in-game driver of the day. But that was, yeah, Mr. Schumacher, that is it. That is the Super League done and dusted. What a season it has been. Congratulations to Renault, who actually pick up the Constructors' Championship there at the end. Well done to the Renault team. That was actually Zitek Orioles and Beza. Beza not competing for about half the season, but Zitek Orioles still holding down that Renault team, taking the drivers and Constructors Championships for Renault. So well done to that man. Well done to all the Super League drivers. Dutchy, what an amazing season that has been. What a crazy race to end off the season. It's been absolutely incredible.
It definitely was. I enjoyed it. Sometimes, yeah, I couldn't be there because of work, and I was watching it And like I said, I like to see the battles. Don't like the game, but I like to see the battles.
Yeah. As Mr. Schumacher, Zitek Gores actually won the championship last week out in Mexico, but yeah, he is the Super League champion for this season. So it's been Dutchy 2 times in a row, but Dutchy, that crown has been taken away from you by Zitek Gores, but you never know. If the game is good enough for your standards, you might be back next season to take that crown back off of him.
Yeah, it's up to Codemasters and EA.
Yeah.
So.
What a battle, though. What a battle between Zitek and Jax. We could have seen a 3-way between them and Tim had that huge crash. I mean, and then that Leo Cat overtake outside of 6 and 7. How many times do you see someone go round the outside of 6 and 7, outside of turn 8, then through the inside of turn... it's just... that was incredible. Incredible race. But Dutchy, here's where it gets emotional. Because...
You're muted. I think he snapped his...
I knocked my controller off my desk. But yeah, guys, that is it. That is not only the Super League, but that is all of the main F1 leagues here in F1 2020. God, that's too many 20s. F1 2020. That is it. I can't, Dutchy, it's absolutely flown by. I remember when we started this back in, what was like February time, something like that, when we started, January, February. And it's now, it's now May. It's incredible. It's absolutely flown by. And yeah, what an incredible season it has been. Incredible to watch. I drove in it as well, in the Premier Series. Yeah, it's been outstanding this season in the F1 League. Thank you to everyone who has joined us from across the season, in the streams, in the Discord, all of this. When does it all come back? At Simsoft, usually the main leagues will be back for the new game, so probably it might be around August time. Maybe earlier, maybe later, we don't know at the moment. But the new game comes out in July. So, yeah, maybe late August, I would say, probably. But there'll be events, don't you worry. There will be plenty of events going on. And there will still be the Weekend League happening as well up to the end of this game. And then it'll be a little bit quiet as the new game comes out. And then we'll get some new leagues. But, yeah. Yeah. Wow. And I think that go on, carry on. What are you going to say?
Also take a look for GT Sport events. So
yeah, keep an eye on the GT Sport
as well.
Well, there's a 24-hour race, Simsoft. There's a 24 hours of GT Sport around Le Mans coming up in
3 hours.
Yeah, and then there's a 3-hour race coming up very, very soon. And then in June, there's going to be a 24 hours of Le Mans as well. Yeah, so yeah, we will see what happens, but yeah, I mean it's been a roller coaster of a season, especially so it's my first time being admin. Yeah, it's definitely been a tricky one, but a fun one at that, and make sure to bring the best of racing to F1 2021 as well. So the new game comes out in July, Simsoft. So usually we give people about a month and a bit to get the new game, get used to the new game, get up to speed, and then that's when we start the leagues up again. So probably late August, or even usually it's early September is when we start the new leagues. But yeah, I don't know if Dutchy's here, but I can't believe we're going to say this, Dutchy, but for the final time here in F1 2020, it's been me, Tiger Assassin, F1 admin for this season, and Mr. Player Dutchy here in the Super League, and we will see you all in the next season. Goodbye, everyone, and we will see you later.
Goodbye. See you next time.